NASCAR on Prime was amazing. That was an amazing broadcast. Man, I was so satisfied after the Coca-Cola 600, bro, because of how amazing that whole broadcast really was. You know what I'm saying? With a broadcast like that, do you know how much stuff Fox can work on and improve? Oh my god! Like, bro, I'm gonna be real with y'all, Fox, bro. When I was younger, Fox wasn't necessarily my favorite, but they were definitely like amazing. Fox was great. You know what I'm saying? I liked TNT when I was young. I'm being honest with you. I've always liked TNT, NASCAR on TNT. For some reason, I was there. And I know a lot of the fan base, not really, they didn't really like NASCAR on TNT like that, but I enjoyed TNT. It made me feel like it was summer vacation. It really felt like it was the summer series for NASCAR. It really felt like summer vacation to me. So I guess I have much more memories with NASCAR on TNT being my favorite than Fox. But Fox was excellent back in the day. I'm gonna be real with you. And I'm talking about like, when did I get? I got it to NASCAR in 2007. Bro, Larry McReynolds, Darrell Waltrip, Mike Joy was the trio. That was the ultimate trio in that booth. And I can't forget about Chris Myers in the Hollywood Hotel. And Michael Waltrip would come there sometimes. Like, bro, like Fox was legendary. And they had some legendary calls, like incredible calls. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish that we had that again. That would be so lit. Of course, guys retire and people are moved to different positions. But man, bro, like I enjoyed Fox when I was younger. I did enjoy them. I absolutely did. And it was goofy too. You know, it was a little goofy but it had a family type of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? It had a and family friendly but still professional at the same time type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we had no problems with cameras back then. I don't remember a lot of commercials back then. You know, maybe I'm just older now and I can peep stuff much better than when I was younger, but I don't know, now it feels like a lot of caution, not a cautions, but commercials now, and it's like the quality is really dipped. It really has. And the commentary, let me talk about it. Mike Joy, I love Mike Joy, and his voice is still amazing. But he's been kind of not forgetting, but like, I don't know, kind of making little like stat mistakes lately. You know what I'm saying? Like little stat mistakes. Like if I could give an example, like I remember at Phoenix, he was saying, "Oh, the closest finish at Phoenix of all time. This is the closest finish at Phoenix between Bell and Hamlin, right?" No, it wasn't. It was like the second closest, because the closest was 2016 with Harvick and Edwards. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I understand that these guys aren't perfect. These guys aren't perfect, but like Mike Joy, you wouldn't make those mistakes like that back then. You wouldn't really make mistakes like that. You know, it wasn't really talked about on social media like that. Could social media be blowing this out of proportion? But I don't know. I wouldn't think so. And also that keyboard warrior comment. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's a bit unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit unprofessional to say that, you know? So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of like, Mike Joy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just not as good as what he used to be. You feel me? He's still the best that Fox has to offer. Still is the best up there. But it's certain things that he's doing now that it's like, okay, Mike, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But I love Mike Joy, though. I would love to talk to him. Like, he is one of my all-time favorite commentators, like, I've ever listened to. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? Just because I may be criticizing him here doesn't mean I don't love this man. I love Mike Joy. I criticize Jimmy Johnson all the time. I love Jimmy Johnson to this day. I love Jimmy Johnson. I will always strive for his success. No matter how old he gets, I don't care. I strive for his success. Same thing with Mike Joy. Mike Joy is an excellent commentator. He really is. Is he as good as what he used to be? Not really. And his partner, Clint Boyer, if I can be real, Clint Boyer has his issues on he has his issues on TV. He definitely does. Like, he's just not really, I don't know what's clicking. Maybe he may play too much. I think that may be what it is. I think he just played too much. He's a bit too goofy at times. You know, and when Mike Joy's trying to call a race, you know what I'm saying? You got Clint Boyer just butting in. And it's like, yo, let Mike Joy call the finish. And Mike Joy, I'm gonna be honest with you, his calls aren't really as legendary as what they used to be as well. You know, another component is that in that is Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer be just, I don't know what's going on with him, bro. It's like he's just he's funny at times, but sometimes it's like Clint, get out of here, bro. Like get out of here. Get out of here. Like, come on, Clint. Like, relax. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out. Yeah, like chill out, relax. Like, come on now. Like, you're not the main guy. Mike Joy's the main guy. So, I know that it's a 3-person effort, but Mike Joy is the play-by-play announcer. He's the guy that really gets the calls, the main calls, that is. And if you're going to input in the main calls, you feel me, at least make it something worthwhile, like Darryl Waltrip and Larry McReynolds used to do. Like, bro, what? Like, bro, Mike Joy was the main announcer, play-by-play. But when Darryl Waltrip and Larry Mack had kind of stepped in a bit to call the finish with Mike Joy, like an iconic finish, they used to make that shit work. But Clint doesn't do that. He just doesn't know how to do it. He still knew what commentating, so maybe in the future he'll get better. But man, like, Clint be just, I don't know what it is. And Kevin Harvick's solid, but he just doesn't have it yet. He doesn't have it. You know what I mean? He just doesn't have it. And it's kind of like, all right, like, he's just so monotone. So monotone, right? And that's really it. He's just monotone. He's not bad, but he's just monotone. It's like there's no flavor to him. You feel me? Like, who would be on the side of Mike Joy back in the day? Like Larry Mack, right? There's flavor to him. There's still flavor to him. There's still oomph. There's still a lot more passion in his voice. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't trying to, bully Darryl Waltrip, because Kevin Harvick be trying to bully Clint Boyer sometimes. Maybe not bully, but like, I don't know, like kind of pick on a bit, which is funny here and there, but it's like, dang, man. It's kind of like, dang, let Clint live a little bit. Let Clint live a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And Clint Boyer is supposed to be Darryl Waltrip. Darryl Waltrip played the goofy role much better than Clint Boyer has. I'm going to be honest with you. There was a point where Darryl Waltrip was getting a bit too much. You feel me? Like around the later years of Darryl Waltrip's career as an announcer, he was getting a bit too goofy. I'm going to be real. But other than that, I think that Clint has potential, but like, man. But yeah, and let's go over to Prime, right? You know what I'm saying? You got Steve Letarte, Dale Jr. Like, bro, these guys kill it. The commentating was absolutely not, like, incredible. It really was. It was very smooth. It really was. And let's not even forget about the cameras. The cameras were so clear. They were crystal clear. They were beautiful. And the angles and the sound. People criticize Fox's sound engineering. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I didn't really notice until somebody says. I'm like, dang, yeah, the sound engineering is kind of a bit off, right? I get it. But man, at Prime, they knocked it out of the park with their sound. Oh my goodness. And Fox, yeah, I noticed that they don't even enter the fan. They don't even have the fans, integrated into their audio like that anymore. I'm like, dang, like some stuff I didn't really notice until some people pointed out on social media that it's like, yo, the quality really is down compared to what it used to be. And that's sad. That's sad. It really is. But Prime, they seem to kill it. They seem to make sure that they got their stuff together. And don't even get me started on the post-race coverage. The post-race coverage was nice. It was smooth. They had all the time in the world. They didn't just cut away like Fox does. You know what I mean? It felt more professional. It felt more like, there's big money being put back into the sports broadcasting. Like, it really is. And the colors, oh man, somebody said Fox's colors on their, on the TV, right? On their cameras are kind of dull a bit. Bro, Prime's colors, oh my goodness, the saturation is everything. Bro, William Byron's logo, William Byron's 24 number, right? The number on his car was neon yellow. That looked so fantastic throughout the night. That looked so good. that day glow color just popped in them prime cameras. I don't know if it's prime or Hendrick Motorsports used a different color on their cars, but bro, the colors popped everywhere. The red, white, and blue on these Memorial Day patriotic cars, bro, were so good to look at. Oh my goodness. And it didn't really stand out to me until now. The saturation is everything. It really is. Oh my gosh. Like, dang. And we got a few more races, 4 more races, bro. Yes. Shout out to Amazon. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand why some fans don't feel like spending more money. I get that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I understand why NASCAR fans don't want to spend the extra money just to watch 5 races. I get that. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I understand that 1,000%. Ain't nobody trying to spend that. Ain't nobody trying to spend extra bread right now, bro. Like, I be knowing the most greediest individuals. I know greedy individuals, bro. They're not really trying to spend bread like that. And I understand it. But if you really are a hardcore NASCAR fan, bro, go for it. Spend the bread. Go ahead. Spend the money for these races, bro, because you're going to love it. You're going to love what you're seeing. You're going to love watching it. Like, they did a great job. They knocked it out of the park. Like, a lot of individuals that were a fan of this Coca-Cola 600, right? They're rating this 100%, a 90%, which I don't think it's that high, but I feel like some people are rating it that high because of the broadcast, right? Bro, I'm telling you, a broadcast can make a very dull race into a very exciting race. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me started on the replays. Oh my gosh, we were so blessed. We were so spoiled. The replays were amazing. The camera work, amazing. Like, the camera work on Fox, right? And the reason I'm not talking about NBC like that is because NBC's they're really set, right? NBC, they got NASCAR right. They really did. They got NASCAR right. On a yearly basis. They do. Rick Allen had issues, but he got better on towards the end of his tenure at ABC. And I hope he comes back somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Bring in the Fox. But yeah, the camera work. Fox never really had problems with certain cameras. You feel me? Because I'm not because the people with the cameras, you know what I'm saying? You know, we get angles of most stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? But man, Fox really would shit the bed, right? Excuse my language. They will miss certain wrecks. We missed a flip at a Knoxville Trucks like a few years ago. It was Stuart Freeze. It was a Stuart Friesen truck. Was it his wife or something like that? I forgot who it was. But that truck flipped at Knoxville and Fox missed it. How do y'all miss flips? Like, how do y'all miss flips? Not a single angle on them at all? Bro, what? Like, bro, and they be zooming in on cars. Like, bro, why y'all zooming in so hard on these cars for? And I remember one time at the class a few years ago, right? I don't know if it was Ryan Blaney, but we missed the helmet toss. We missed something. I think Ryan Blaney got back on track to give the finger or a helmet toss. I forgot which one it was. I forgot about it now because we never saw it. We saw it on Twitter though. I forgot it, but we missed it. But basically we will be missing things. You feel me? I'm not remembering every detail right now, but we will be missing things. And that would piss off the fans a lot. I feel like with the prime coverage, we're not going to miss anything. We're not going to miss anything. One thing I will say, though, that we missed live was when Tyler Reddick almost wrecked William Byron on accident down the backstretch. We did miss that live, but we ended up getting 4 replays, bro. Fox would show like 1 replay and call it a day sometimes, bro. At times, they would do that, and it's like, okay, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And don't even get me started on barely any commercial breaks. And I enjoyed every second of the no commercials, bro. I loved every second of having 0 commercials. Oh, man, that really put a smile on my face. 0 commercials? You know what I'm saying? I get it. When I use the bathroom, I might miss some action, but maybe with them stage breaks, it really helped. But, you know, I'm not defending stage racing. I'm not defending that at all. But basically, yeah, like, round of applause for Prime. You know, I could go on and on about their coverage. I'm 14 minutes in. I could talk about their coverage for a while and compare it to Fox, but Prime knocked it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? There is stuff that they could work on. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that they will work on it. They flipped the bill. The graphics look great too. The graphics did look pretty solid. But one thing I always want to see again is graphics at the bottom, at the horizon of the screen, bro. Like how TNT used to do it. I love that. I love when they used to do that. I really did. I always see those type of graphics come back with TNT coming up because I enjoy the ticker when it's at the bottom of the at the bottom of the bottom of the screen. So yeah, I think that was the end of the video. So I hope y'all really got where I'm coming from, and shout out to everybody that I discussed. Nobody, look, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should be, I don't know, like I don't think that people should be completely shitting on Fox too much. Actually, nah. Go ahead, because it gets to a point where Fox is really kind of just, it's like, do they even care sometimes? Because there is just things that's like, yo, we've been saying switch this up for a long time. All these criticisms, and it seemed like that thing still happened. Like I remember one time we almost missed a restart because they were zooming in on a baby sleeping. Come on now, that's not what we came to watch. A baby sleeping. Like, you can show the fans sometimes, like maybe during a stage break or something like that. But while the track is green, you can miss me with that. All right, y'all.